Okay, so we went over some hip flexor stretches the other day, and sometimes in the tight hip flexor complex, there is also a pattern that follows of the calves being tight as well. And so today we're going to work on some calf stretching and see if we can get those to relax a little bit. Tight calves are generally a problem too. Sitting causes tight calves. If you're up on your feet all day, they're tight. We're asking our legs to do a lot of work every day, and we need to work on getting them more flexible. So one of my favorite stretches for tight calves is a seated position and reaching towards the feet, towards the toes. I know some people can't reach their toes. It's okay to do the modified version like this, bringing the knees in, then you can still reach the toes. And then we're going to pull back on the toes, bringing them towards the calf. You're going to feel stretch on the bottom, and then maintaining this pull here on the toes. You can go ahead, if you can reach your toes from sitting, that's perfectly fine. Actually is our goal. Keeping that tension on the toes with the fingertips, you're going to raise the heel up off the floor, rotate the foot outwards. That intensifies the stretch up the whole side of the leg, the outside of the leg. Keeping that tension on those toes, you're going to rotate the foot inwards. Still keep trying to keep that heel up off the floor. The stretch on the back of the calf is pretty intense, and it'll travel all the way up the whole back of the hamstring and into the hip as well. That's one of my very favorite ones. There's also another one that we can do from a squatted position. So stand, going to have your feet at about hip width, just slightly out. Reach down in a nice deep squat. Keep your feet flat on the floor. And then you're going to take the hands, place them in front of you, and just lean forwards as far as you are able. You should feel pretty good stretch on both of the calves. And then keeping these hands out, we're still reaching, reach towards the side. Oh, that left calf is really tight today. And same thing, keep reaching, reach towards the other side. It's really important here that you keep your heels on the floor. If you're up off the floor, you're just creating more tension in your body. You want to keep them nice and grounded. Pressing through that whole foot as you reach upwards and to the side. And then, if you're lucky enough to have one of these torturous devices, this is a foam roller used for self-myofascial release. This one is called a rumble roller. It has the little nodules on it. I like those for working on nice big knotty spots inside the muscle. So you're going to take your calf, place it on the roller, whether it's a smooth roller, whether it's a rumble roller, it's up to you. And we're going to roll the roller slightly forwards and backwards, looking for sore spots in the muscle fibers. You want to find a sore spot and you want to hold on that sore spot. It's going to hurt. Sometimes it hurts a lot. But we need to hold on that about 30 seconds all the way up to 2 minutes, however long you can handle it, however long it may take that muscle to release. You'll feel it release too. And you want it to release. The sore spots are adhesions inside the muscle fibers, and you want to break those up, get those out of there. That way you can work with the muscle lengthened at its optimal length instead of being full of all these knots. Otherwise, the knot stays in the muscle continues to grow around that knot, and then you end up with a problem, a muscle imbalance or an injury even. So here, we've been holding for a while. You can flex the foot up and down, allowing you to get into that muscle fiber a little deeper, and then angling the foot over to the right and over to the left. Still looking for those sore spots. Not feeling anything? Try crossing the leg on top of the other, giving that bottom leg some added pressure. There you go. There's that sore spot, and then you hold. Those are some of my favorite things to do for tight calves. Once again, the roller doesn't have to be a rumble roller. The flat roller is going to work just as well. So there you go. Use those. Let me know how it goes.